How many people here have more than one email account? How many people have more than one IM account? Pretty much everybody. Today we send over 180 billion emails and 30 billion IMs every day. Collectively, that's more than 2 million messages per second. But today, there's more ways to communicate with others. In addition to email and IM, there's chat and SMS, there's video. The problem is there's no single place in which you can access and organize all of your conversations. Instead, we're required to switch back and forth between multiple applications, some that exist in a web browser, and some that are downloaded to your desktop. The result is a lack of control and tremendous inefficiency. It's our goal at Orgoo to return that efficiency and that control back to the user.
So this is Orgoo. I like to think of it as my communications cockpit. I have everything I need to communicate organized right at my fingertips. Right now I have a few email accounts coming into my inbox, and I also have my Gmail and US email account coming into different folders. Now when somebody emails me, when I reply to an email, Orgoo will reply from the account that it was sent to. So I'm replying to Gmail email right now, and Orgoo's replying from my Gmail address. A lot of the times when you're sending a message, text just isn't enough. You want to add video, voice, live that message. With Orgoo, I can record a video message, add it to any email. This little widget pops up. Give it a second. I record my message, and I send it to any email address. There's nothing for me to upload. There's nothing for the receiving end to download. They just click play.
Now, video mail is a great example of how we leverage the power of viral marketing. The recipient gets a link. They're brought into the site where they can then view the message. Additionally, they're able to now record a video message of their own to reply to Sean. Once they're in the site, they're now using the service, you make it very easy for them with one click to register and get their own free account.
Orgoo, I can also IM my buddies on any IM network. We support all the major networks, as you see here in the buddy list. We also have our own proprietary Orgoo IM network that's tied into your @orgoo.com email address you get for free. But what's truly unique is the way that we've integrated interoperable IM with email. So when somebody emails me, like this email from Mike, Orgoo will show me Mike's presence on IM across all the different accounts he has. So right now, Orgoo's telling me that Mike's online these lit accounts. And since he's online, I'm most likely going to reply to him through IM, because IM is just more efficient. Orgoo lets me reply by IM. I just click on the network I want to reply to. Now the subject of the email is dropped in the IM, notifying Mike I'm continuing my conversation in IM. We have our conversation. Hey.
Brilliant conversation.
And when we're done with it, Orgoo will embed a copy of that conversation right within the original email. So here, I had a conversation that started in email, continued in IM, yet Orgoo merged them together and put them together in one view. Furthermore, all my IM conversations and video chat conversations, which we'll show you in a minute, can be stored alongside emails in folders. So here's a folder that has emails, IMs, and video chats in it. Now, I just received an IM from Mike, and here I'm going to IM Brad on AOL. There we go. Now let's say I want to have a video chat with Brad and Mike. Problem right now is that Brad's on AOL, Mike's on MSN, two different networks. They can't communicate with each other, and even if they could, these networks do not allow me to have a multi-user video chat. But with Orgoo, with one click, I can seamlessly create a room that both Mike and Brad and anybody on any network can instantly access. So here's a room. Oh, let me just jump in so Brad can hear us. So I'm in an Orgoo room. There's Brad, there's Shazad, our Orgoo CTO, and Mike right next to me. Hey, Brad.
Hey, Sean. That's a good-looking crowd.
So now, up to 4 people can be broadcasting at the same time. I could even go full screen to get a better view of this person. Once again, this is all web-based, nothing to download. And an unlimited amount of people can be viewing this conversation. So unlimited amount of people can participate and chat, but 4 people can video chat at once. Now let's say I want to have a private conversation with anyone in this chat room. With Orgoo, I just click video call. I choose the person I want to have a private call with. I'm going to click Mike. I just send him a request. Now we're still in the chat room in the background, but we've just stepped aside, have our own little private conversation. Can even text chat. And at any given time, we just click back to room, and we're back into that chat room instantly.
These services are additionally available as embeds. Actually, all of our services are. And as you can see here, our video chat embedded into Sean's profile in MySpace. Additionally, it's in his profile on Facebook. You can put it around the web. So now he's able to video chat with members in these communities as well, whether it's his friends or anybody he'd like to talk to in those communities. Revenue model, there's a lot of VCs here who probably want to know how we're going to make money on this. There's multiple streams of revenue. One important one is the advertising side. Just to quickly, the size of the market, advertising, greater than 50% of all ad impressions served online are served in webmail. Additionally, I mentioned that there's about 30 billion IMs sent every day. That's projected to be north of 56 billion by 2009. The advertising market alone here is tremendous. On the financing side, to date, we've raised about $1 million from angels. We're currently seeking our Series A. Bring it into your @Orgoo address, although that is the one we want you to use most. We're aggregating all of those addresses that you use currently. And I still have a Yahoo address, and a Gmail address, and an AOL address, and a Hotmail address. But now I get to see them all in Orgoo. And I have my Hotmail address sorry Microsoft, is my spam address. And that's where all the stuff I don't really want goes to. And my AOL is where that's since early 90s. But now I can view it all.
Doesn't it make it harder to
wide.
Doesn't it make it harder though to find the things that you need?
No, well, you could have it all come into the inbox, or you could separate it. So you choose how you want to view it. We also have filtering, powerful search. I can search all my conversations in Orgoo. If you search Orgoo, it'll search across your IMs, video chats, emails, SMS, which we're introducing soon. So you can organize it per the way you want to use it, and that's part of in Orgoo. If you look at the UI, it's all customizable. It's simple on the front end, but it's powerful in the sense you can dive in.
I'd say it actually makes it a lot easier because now I'm only going to one place to look for all of my conversations, regardless of whether it was an AOL or a Hotmail or an IM or a video chat, because we save those conversations as well. You just go to one place and conduct one search, organize them in folders in one area.
Well, Gmail is definitely a competitor. They do a good job of that, but we're focused more on the complete experience of communicating, not just email and IM. So we've introduced video. We've tightly, you didn't see that here, but we are tightly integrating email and SMS within the email, video chat and SMS within the email and IM experience. But also, Gmail doesn't do a great job of letting you aggregate those accounts. First of all, they only support POP. With Orgoo, I can go back and retrieve my older messages. We also support IMAP, so similar to Outlook. Also, our UI for adding those accounts are a lot simpler. They're a lot focused for that purpose, so I can choose how I want to see it in the inbox, in separate folders, color code certain email accounts, and we'll be introducing more stuff to let you manage that in the future.
Right, and additionally, Gtalk, it's not an interoperable IM, it's Gtalk. It's actually 22 employees, but not everything, of course, has been done in-house. For example, SMS, which you didn't see here, the ability to send an SMS from the IM service. We didn't have time to show that right now, but that's in there as well. That's through a partnership with a company called Juice. We're not intending on building out everything ourselves. We have built the email service, the very core products here. The email client we built ourselves. The IM service, but it's built on top of Jabber. So it's easy to look at it and think that, well, you're tackling a lot. I guess one counter to that would be, yeah, but we've done it. And second is that not everything you see is necessarily solely through Orgoo itself, but through these channel partners, which I mentioned before, as a part of our revenue stream, partnering with companies who can provide services to us, and we'll also be bringing in revenue.
And moving forward, we've designed it in a way that it will work like a platform, so people can plug in their communication services into Orgoo.
Right, absolutely.